back. I'm Nicolbw, and this is Hoarder's Delight. And it's been a while since I have been on here, and my gosh, wow. I have 9,500 blocks of iron. It's ridiculous. And that's processed iron. I have 19,000 iron ore, and then I have 717 dense iron ore. So all of this ore has not been processed yet, which is a ridiculous amount. I don't have the ore for ferrous, silver, and lead saved up. I've been automatically processing it. So let me show you what I have gotten done in my giant hole. This is ridiculous how much time I've spent. And it's almost done. I have been tweeting out, of course there's a chunk error. I have been tweeting out pictures this weekend of my progress. So I got to the point where I decided just to start vein mining. So I got out my destruction pickaxe, the one made with unstable ingots that I gave you guys in the beginning, and I used that for all of the stone. I had gotten Devnals for smooth stone because this has silk touch on it, cobblestone, and dirt. I have Devnals for that. And so I just went to town. I went through probably at least 20 stacks of this food, leek and bacon soup. Now I picked this because the saturation was full saturation. So it lasted a little longer. And I have the most of this food as well. I have about 20,000 made. So yeah, I have stupid chunk error. So I vein mined all of the stone, all of it that I could get to that wasn't surrounded by lava. Then I vein mined and went through and flew around and got all of the dirt. Then I set up an ender quarry, and I'm thinking, okay, maybe that'll go faster. And I had it running with silk touch, I believe. Yes. And this is pretty much it, where it had gotten. I did not have I couldn't get it to run that fast. I didn't do any of the speed upgrades because that would have taken me a while to get the speed upgrades, I think. Oh, maybe not, now that I think about it. Anyway, so I went through and got all of the other stone. So all of the diorite, andesite, marble, limestone, all of that stuff. So I flew around. That's all from about this level up is the other stones. So maybe a little down. But if we take a look over here, you can see on the wall, maybe you can see on the wall. I don't have this wall done yet with this stuff. But that's about the level there, and up is where you're going to find those stones. So I only had to do the top half. Then I started flying around with my RR pickaxe, which I absolutely love. I put efficiency 5 on it so it would be faster. And I've been flying around and dug all of the ores out. So I go around, and this is what I've been doing, is digging all of these out. So this is pretty much it, what I've been doing for the last few days. This is why I've been uploading episodes of Borderlands instead of Minecraft, because Borderlands is quick and easy to record, edit, upload. I can do probably, I think I did 5 episodes and recorded for let's see, like a couple of hours. So it was definitely a lot faster. So that way I can spend more time on this, trying to get this done, because once I get this done, and I want the light coming in so I can see where the blocks are, or else I would have topped this off and started working on the building upstairs. Once I get this done, I'm going to put in a floor or ceiling, depending on how you look at it. And then I'm going to make, it's probably going to be an open building, or maybe it'll have different little structures inside here. But in the center, as close to the center as I could get, I'm going to build a big tower that is Eddie Magpie inspired. So probably around in here, that way it's loaded, whether I'm on that end or that end, maybe somewhere where it's kind of loaded. Anyway, I'm going to make max size MFR farms, one for each of the different crops, and that's how we're going to grow them. So, and then I'll have it chunk loaded, of course, anyway, but if it's already loaded, that would be great. And then we'll do all of the other productions. The thing that I think that I'm missing with this with this pack is the amount of automation that I've been doing. I don't think I've been thinking big enough. I think that I've been limiting myself, and that's going to be a problem. So what I've done, while I dig this out, I have made it so that it's only daytime, so that way I can see the blocks, and I don't, since I'm not playing with mobs anyway, it's not really that big a deal, and I'm not really doing a whole lot with solar panels anyway. I do have some solar panels, but there's so much more, it's a lot more than what I need, so I never run out of energy, even when I have the night turned on. So that's not an issue. I'm not like cheating in energy or anything like that with keeping it daylight. But, can I get that? So another problem is I can't sleep through the rain, or to remove the rain, because it's always day. So I just kind of have to deal with that. But at least I can see the blocks that I'm trying to dig out, because as you've seen on the sides, it's really dark on the sides, and it's really hard to see these blocks. So it gets like that at night too, and I don't want to have to deal with that. So this is what I've been up to. I've been working very, very hard for you guys. I also have been thinking about more tutorials that I could do, and have a couple ideas, but I would love to hear your guys' ideas of what kind of tutorials you would like. What mods are you having problems with? What would you like to see me do? I know sometimes I'll go to look for a tutorial for a mod, and what I'm looking for, there's tutorials for it, but they're not, I won't say they're bad tutorials, but it's not the type of information that I'm looking for. So sometimes people run into that, and I would like to know if you guys have any opinions on that, any mods that you would like to see me explain or me work with. If I don't already know the mod, then it's going to take longer, because I'm going to have to research it, play around with it, and because I want to give you guys the best possible information. So I have gotten a request before from like for advanced generators, and I would love to do it, but I know nothing about that mod. So it gets a little complicated when I don't know what I'm talking about, and I don't want to give out false information. So, but if you've seen me use the mod and you want more explanation of how to use it, let me know, like the Steve's table, workshop table, that sort of thing, or anything like that. So, I think that's about it. I don't really have a whole lot to show you guys because I've been working so hard. And yes, I have completely dug this out manually. This are our pickaxe and the destruction pickaxe were a godsend. Vein miner, once I started doing vein miner, it definitely started going faster, which was great. But now I have all of these random ores that are kind of a pain to dig out, but it definitely is faster. It's more of a pain, but it's faster than how I was digging it before. So I want you guys to let me know what you guys think. If you guys are excited about my build, I will let you know that once I get this completely dug out 100% and get the floor and the walls in, then I'm probably going to go into creative to finish off just this part, the basement part. But as far as the walls, the floor, and the ceiling goes, those are all going to be with materials and in survival materials that I already have. So, but as far as what goes in this room, it will probably be creative because that will take me forever if I do it on survival. And I really am excited to get this done so I can start making huge amounts of automation. I've also been giving thought to more automation for Botania and getting ideas for that. And let's see, don't forget to check out 4 Ounce Scoops channel if you are like in the morning Eastern, US Eastern time. He usually live streams and I join him sometimes. So if you guys want to see us argue and bicker, you can head on over there. And let's see, don't forget to check out my Twitter. I usually try to update you guys, especially at the end of the month. I'm so excited. PAX South is coming up and I will be there. Also, let me know if there is something that you would like for me to do for PAX South. If you know of a game that's going to be there and you want me to check it out, do you want me to tweet during my time in PAX South and let you guys know what I'm doing? If you guys are going to be there and you want to meet me, let me know and say something on Twitter because I don't have a problem with meeting people if you want to do that. And let's see, I think that's about it. So if you want to be notified of when my next video is come up, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video if you liked it. Don't forget to leave me a comment about what mods you would like to see me do tutorials for or information that you would like explained better. And I will try to do that for you guys because I do like teaching and explaining how to do things. And I don't know if that's, you know, my bossy side coming out. I don't know. But I will see you guys in the next video. I'm so talkative today. All right. All right. Bye.